2.
The real is back. The veil is back. It's a cold world. Royalty.
Oh, we got to. Let's go. Shout out to my boy, Jermaine Cole. Jermaine Cole.
Back. He said, I'm tired of these mumble rappers. He gave us the whole 12 songs, perfect pace. Everything was fire. My favorite song is Pride is the Devil, and the devil got a hold on me. Pride is the devil. Okay, let me not get into that.
Bro, wow. That shit is crazy.
Wow. Jermaine.
That has to be one of the best albums I've heard in a while, bro. I'm telling you. Shout out to
Dreamville.
Oh, my God.
I ran it back on Saturday, and I said, wow, I was in the car.
Crazier the more you hear it.
I haven't listened to it a second time. I've been letting it marinate because some of the songs
the second time. 100 mil, man.
Man, 100 mil had me going, bro. Literally,
that shit is crazy.
Literally, when I listened to 100 mil, Charles, I was like, wow, COVID, you made me a bum because this is the lifestyle that I'm trying to obtain.
He said, still on the grind. Let's go.
Still 100 million, still the guy. He said, put an M on your head, call you Mario's brother, bro.
That's
come on.
Crazy.
Put the M
Why
on
was
the
J.
head.
Cole rapping like that, bro?
Because they forgot
J.
about
Cole was going
Charles.
crazy.
Charles, they forgot about. Let's remind people.
Let's put in some doubt on J. Cole's day.
When people doubt you and people want to play you for like somebody that you're not and try to make you something that you're not into, and they build this narrative, you got to remind them who the F you is, Royalty. I'm just letting y'all know that. That's not no.
What song was it he was talking shit at the end of? Yo, first of all, intro fire. Cameron comes in talking that shit. You already know it's going to be a crazy album.
It's a crazy album. And let's not even forget that
there's
Nicki
no
Minaj,
skips on that album, bro. There's no skips on that album.
For all the barbs out there, because, you know, my sister played that repeatedly, Nicki Minaj brought us back to 2009 when everything was simpler and music was just music.
Talking Make Your Bed Rock, Young Money, classic
man.
shit,
Young Money. We had Drake, Nicki, and Lil Wayne all on one track. I felt like I was literally listening to No Ceilings. I was literally listening to Drake's album So Far Gone. I was literally listening to I was
throwbacks, man.
I was like, what a time to be a millennial. And I'm talking about the good millennial, you know what I'm saying? Not the old head millennials. I feel for y'all millennials, you know what I'm saying? Because we get a bad rap. People don't know that millennials actually go up to like the age of 37, you know, that 1985, 1984 cutoff. You feel me?
They'd be like, you millennial? I'm like, you a millennial too, dog. We just different time periods, man.
But let's talk about these 90s babies, because, you know, these 90s babies is the ones that, you know, the culture screws. But for a moment in time, everything lined up, and I felt like I was back in high school, bro. My reckless self, anybody, and that's why I posted a story the other day that says, if you saw how I used to be, you'd be surprised who I am now, because that's the truth, Royalty. The truth is, I was a whole crackhead. I don't care what you want to say. I was doing reckless stuff. I was talking to anybody.
I don't know if you want to call yourself a crackhead.
It's whatever. We could just say that I was very, my emotional intelligence was that of like a pea. Let's just say that, a pea. And I'm talking about a plant of pea, or a mustard seed, because a mustard seed is even smaller, bro. You can barely even see it. I was reckless.
Sure.
But now here we are, almost a decade, actually over a decade later, 2021, 2009. And all my favorite artists is making music again. You know, we got
about to come out with some shit, hopefully.
Drake about to come out with Loverboy in January. So it's like
in January.
He said it, 2021. Oh, hold on. Or did I say that wrong? No, he said he was coming out with Loverboy sometime this year. January.
I was like, bro, we've been past January. I was like, 2022.
You're right. It might have been 2022, but you know, music brought us back. That's what I'm trying to say. It brought us back to a time and place.
It's giving us that vibe, like we're ready for the summer, like this J. Cole album.
That's
kind of
exactly
setting up the end of the spring, and then shit's about to get hot.
It's already getting
wants to be a mixtape with 21 Savage and J. Cole, man.
It's already about to be hot, Charles. Boy. It's about to be 80 degrees outside for the remainder of this next week. We got summertime. I've already been in summer mode. And you know
The
what?
CDC said if you vaccinated, you don't got to wear a mask no more. Let's go.
So you don't got to tell me twice because your boy just got a second shot today.
Yo,
And
it's
yeah,
not
I just have to say
mandatory
this.
if you wear.
I did get my shot today. I'm fully vaccinated. Give me my month. Give my 2 weeks to a month.
2 weeks.
I'm in the clear, baby. We back at it. Summer, we coming for you, bro. Dumb smarts.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, Charles.
Now that we've all been through COVID and we're able to not wear a mask in the store if you're vaccinated, are you still gonna wear a mask just knowing how dirty people are?
Some stores
100%.
Just knowing COVID showed everyone how dirty and nasty motherfuckers really is when it comes to like
I always
washing
knew
their hands
how dirty
and shit.
I always knew how dirty people were. But the fact of the matter is, I saw something the other day when I was just scrolling on Google. Like literally, you know how Google News has updates when you go onto it, and it said that it was like some post that somebody did on like either Reddit, Twitter, or like IG, and it said, "Isn't it crazy how you haven't had a cold for 18 months?" And it's like, wow, isn't it wild what happens when you wear a mask when you are actually sick? And I was like, you know what, they got a motherfucking point.
Hold on. Shout
Got a
out to
point.
the Asian people. They've been on their game though. They know how it
I'm
goes.
telling you,
I gotta keep it real.
I haven't been sick until I had this vaccine. I'm not gonna cap. I haven't been sick unless it was with this vaccine. The vaccine had its symptoms, but they were momentary. Although I'm starting to feel
I got sick, but I blame it on
momentary. That might be a side effect. You can't even pronounce momentarily.
Go ahead, Rachel. What you was about to say?
I was saying, like, I got sick, I think maybe once or twice, but I blame it on the kids. And the kids, I mean, like Cody's nephews, like they go hang out with their friends and they're in sports and stuff.
Oh, I got you.
I don't really see anything besides my family, so I would assume that it would be like one of them getting it from an outside source. But I don't know. I definitely would agree. I would say, like, I normally get I get sick more frequently before this. But I also got COVID, so I'm not really one to.
Yeah, but that wasn't your fault.
You're not alone. It's okay.
To a wedding in the middle of the pandemic, and I didn't want to, like wasn't the smartest move.
It's okay. I went to a wedding at the beginning of the pandemic when we didn't know nothing. No mask. At the end of the night, no mask. And people, that's what I'm trying to say, man. Like, I've already I've accepted it. I've been inside too long. I'm not an introvert. I'm not a homebody. And you know what? I've been acting like my regular self.
Acting a motherfucking fool.
I will say I've gone out a few times, and man, it's fucking fun.
That's my point. That's my point, Rachel.
I miss that.
I haven't been having too much fun, and I forget that I don't live in Chicago. So when I drive back, I have to be super hyper vigilant. But all I have to say is. All I have to say is it's gonna be fun, regardless of what happens. I'm fully vaccinated. I'm gonna stay with my mask because always stay strapped. But it's crazy. It's just like time kind of rewinded for
the world will never be the same.
It don't need to be the same. It need to be better. It need to be better.
Bars.
It's definitely changed a lot of like friendships.
Anything that showed
too, I would say.
That showed if you're sick, wear a motherfucking mask when you go out, man.
I think COVID did exactly what it needed to do. It showed you who the real ones was, right? The people that's going to stay down for you, the people that care about your well-being, the people that support you. And that's at the end of the day, once you see who those people really are, you can live a better life knowing that like you have people in your corner and you just got to go out and chase whatever you want in this life. Ooh. Wow. I feel like I'm getting
That's we're only like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes into the episode, and you're already dropping like nuggets of wisdom over here.
It's because of the COVID shot. That's what it is.
Giving those out.
I'll tell you, this month got powers.
Gave you superpowers, this man.
The powers
of
wisdom.
Got scared when
It's just weird. I felt the weird thing is that the tech was talking to me, and I was talking to her and we was chomping it up. And then I was like, okay, yeah. And then I didn't even realize she took the shot because I watched it, but I was talking to her at the same time. And then it was like, okay, that was quick. but it was quick the first time. Damn. But you know, I'm feeling the symptoms way quicker than I did last time. So we shall see. But anyways,
How you
how are
feeling?
you guys? I feel fine.
Okay.
I feel fine. Yeah, I compared to the first one where I had all the symptoms, yeah, I feel much better. Not gonna cap.
I feel like most people got symptoms on the second one, so hopefully you're in the clear.
Yeah, so maybe I'm the anomaly
Yeah.
because it's supposed to be beautiful this whole entire weekend, and I would
It's supposed
really
to be
not.
about 80 some degrees.
Dude, I'm not ready for
Tomorrow,
like hot weather yet.
I'm trying to
Why
go
not?
swimming somewhere.
No,
I ain't even gonna lie.
So hard. Like
You what? You
I
what so hard?
chafe.
Chafe.
Yeah, dude,
What
I
is
got big
what is
legs.
chafing?
Like when your
What is
legs
chafing?
get rubs together and get super
Oh
irritated.
yeah. Yeah, I used to get that when I played football, not now anymore. I lost a lot of my.
I got thick legs. That shit always. Oh, I'm not ready for it. Not
So
ready
you
for the season.
saying you rather have skinny legs? You rather have skinny petite legs, or like what?
I mean, I just like
I heard
slim them down.
because
Like
don't thick thighs.
I mean,
Don't
thick
thick
thighs
thighs
save
save lives?
lives, but
Yeah, right.
I
Thick
mean,
thighs also make lives, so I feel like you're just complaining for no reason.
It's a gift and a curse.
It's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? I'll be saying that all the time. It's a gift and a curse. Charles, are you already ready for football? Like, what's going on, my guy? Like,
You know, I got a rep, man. We got some good draft picks.
I feel like. How are y'all doing? Actually, before we get into stuff, how are we doing in this on
Good,
this day?
man.
What is it, May
Good.
9th?
Just living out here. Excited for the summer and for my trip next month at the beginning.
oh yeah, the Ozarks, right?
Oh yeah, to the Ozarks.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, that's good.
Ozarks. Yeah, you have to let me know how it is. I'm not a
I'm
very
about to
big
be
nature person, but
swim. I mean, all the cabins are just like regular. They're all furnished and everything. And there's Wi-Fi. It's not like there's not Wi-Fi. If there ain't Wi-Fi there, we ain't there.
Yeah, me and my family were like, yeah, let's do a camping trip. I was like, oh, that sounds lit. And I was like, don't get me. I don't want to be in no regular ass camp. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was.
You trying to go wilderness?
We should
actually
wilderness. Camp. I said, hell no. I said, I'm not sleeping on no damn ground. And she's like, I did it. I said, yeah, did you like it? She said, no, it was awful. I said, so why the fuck would 6 or 7 grown ass black people that shit too? And she was like, okay, well, I tried it. I was like, yes, you really did. You know what my ass is gonna be.
I camped one time when I was a little kid, and I was like, this shit is trash.
Get me a cabin. Wait, y'all both froze. I froze.
No, you froze. Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Rachel, you're.
Can you?
Screenshot. Boom. Let's go.
I'm still moving. I hear you partly.
I'm fine on my screen. You're frozen, Charles. I can't see him, but I can.
No, I'm still
frozen.
here.
Okay, that's what I figured. But I'm frozen. Hold on.
I screenshot it. I'm gonna post this on social media later.
Oh, no.
What the hell?
Daisy, yo, you look crazy.
I think Cody was like downloading.
Oh shit, that's funny. I'm gonna text that to the group chat right now.
I'm gonna pause it.
Okay. Boom, let's go. We back, royalty. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. People dropped out the call. Funny screenshots were taken, but we're back at it.
My screen was frozen. I was trying to figure out what happened, and I couldn't figure out what happened. So yeah, Charles, I'll be out in the wilderness, but we'll be in a cabin too. I told my sister to get a spot with a hot tub and then some extra, obviously Wi-Fi, but some extracurriculars that we can do. Because why not enjoy yourself? Cabins are a fun thing to do, and they're pretty inexpensive.
I just gotta say something. I apologize to all the listeners. I just realized I've been chewing ice this whole time out of this cup and just drink.
I didn't even hear it.
I didn't hear
You couldn't
it.
hear the ice?
I didn't even hear it.
Okay. If you, I was just
Yeah.
self-conscious about that right now. I was crunching on that shit. My bad. So you're going to a cabin, extracurricular activities. Like, what are you guys planning on doing? You going whitewater rafting? Are you
No. Come on now. You're with
going
black
on a,
people who
going on a zip line or something? Like
five out of the 7 people grew up in the city, and then me and my sister grew up in the suburbs. And ain't nobody doing all that extra shit.
And y'all can't swim?
So when you say extracurriculars, what do
I can swim.
like
I know I can.
bars?
No, not bars. Like enjoying nature, going on hikes,
Okay.
blowing some gas, stuff like that.
He's could have just said that, bro. It's legal. Come on, man. Think about blowing some gas. No, you said extracurricular activities, but I thought you were.
So people gonna actually think I'm blowing gas. I know there's a gas shortage, but you think people gonna actually think I'm blowing gas?
No. I'm saying, like, I thought you were just saying, like,
oh,
I didn't realize you were trying to say you're about to be doing that, but now I do. Okay. That's always a good time, man. And it makes you enjoy nature 10 times better.
And then in August, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Well, August I have the music festival. And
going to Lollapalooza?
I'll figure out from there.
Not a bad
that lineup was so trash, dog.
You said the line. Well, how's the
bad
lineup
to go to all 4 days. Because to go to all 4 days is not worth it. Think about this, right? I've been to Lollapalooza 2 years. I only paid once for all 4 days, and the day I went, all 4 days had more headlines than they're all currently. They had bigger headlines. Like Foo Fighters was like, when I saw that, I was like, Foo Fighters, Journey.
What you mean, Foo Fighters, dog?
It's not a lonely world for me. So you.
What you mean, Foo Fighters?
I said what I literally said what I said. I literally said, if anybody got a problem with it, you can at me.
It's okay,
Foo
but
Fighters
don't act like just because you don't like that type of music that bad white people don't.
Son, on that
act like they're a small time band, like Foo Fighters is huge.
Nobody said that. That's not my preference. I saw a lot of people on there. I saw Ali and AJ. I said, who that?
AJ's on there?
I said, who the hell is that?
Said, who that be?
Yes.
Who the
I saw Miley Cyrus.
That?
I said, dog, go somewhere with that garbage.
Daisy, you was jamming the party in the US. Bro, you was throwing your hands. I remember this specifically in school. That was your favorite song, man.
Maybe the one where Lil Wayne went crazy on the track, but nah, you don't play with me, Charles. Don't play with me.
You was dancing to that. In the club, hot with some J's on. Your ass was dancing at 23.
Oh, that was fire. That was your jam. That was fire.
I'll singing the chorus. You was singing the chorus all the time.
She went off on that. I never say the chorus because I can't even I can't even name you.
Bruh.
All I saw on that list, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I
haven't even seen the lineup.
I saw a lot of people that are popular, but majority of the reason why they're popular is because women have brought them to superstardom.
Oh, so not only women like them.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm saying fans.
No. Nope. Don't put words. I was gonna say this. So what I mean is that the support that they've gotten from other women has catapulted their celebrity. Oh, did Charles just drop? Yo, this Zoom is tripping. Anyways, what I was saying is that a lot of the women who are on the lineup, it's all women support them. So Meg Thee Stallion, Miley Cyrus, who else was on there from a female perspective? I can't think of them off the top of my head. Ali and AJ was one. I don't know why that stuck in my head. Did I say Miley Cyrus? I did say Miley Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of anybody else. I can't remember them right now, but off the top of my head, I was like, okay, so there's gonna be a lot of women there. And I mean, there's always a lot of everything there, but I don't know. I said I had to pick dates because there's only certain people I want to see. So
yeah.
And I'm already going to another music festival, and I don't want to spend almost $2,000 going to music festivals this year. Although I do love them, but
yeah,
I have to be financially responsible because, adulting.
Is Rolling Loud happening this year?
Okay, Rachel, how about you? I don't know. I'm going to Lyrical Lemonade, and a lot of people have said that lineup is better than Lollapalooza. That's why I also am not worried about it.
All right. Yeah, Rachel, how are you?
Rachel, how about you?
I'm good. I'm not really doing much for now, actually. I feel like my company last year, they gave us summer Fridays. So it was half days every Friday, which was cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Awesome, right?
Yeah, that's very nice.
They decided they're not doing that, but they're going to give us 4 extra like holiday days off. So we had already gotten like the Friday before and Monday for Memorial Day weekend and 4th of July weekend. That's like how it is every year. But this year they decided they'll also give us that Tuesday off. So we have 2 5-day weekends this summer.
Oh,
and
that's nice.
also like June 16th off and like July like 18th off. So
so they gave you June. They try to give you Juneteenth off is what they did.
Oh yeah, that was already like planned. They gave us like they gave us like 2 other days. They gave us like a day. Oh, July and August is when they gave us the other day.
Gotcha.
And I was like looking at my work calendar, and I was like planning a lot because I've been like into a lot of wedding shit lately because it's coming up actually really fast. And so I was like I was helping plan my bachelorette party and my bridal shower and then my other bridal shower. And then our friends invited us to go to their lake house in July. So it's starting to get to the point of summer where like my weekends are starting to get like booked up with shit. And I'm realizing that I really don't have a lot of time to do like wedding stuff. So now I'm starting to panic a little bit. It'll be okay.
Yeah, but I feel like you'll probably get it done. I mean, it is your day, right?
I mean, when it comes to like August, like September, I feel like when it kind of chills down, it'll be fine. But right now I'm like, there's only 157 days until the wedding. There's still a lot to do. So it's just like, now that it's in that small of a range, I'm kind of like, oh fuck, like I really need to get my shit together.
That's when the time comes, Rachel, you guys will have everything ready. I believe
swear that's how it be.
Everything's gonna be good.
Like no one's gonna give a shit if they don't have a centerpiece. You know what I mean? There's gonna be food and there's gonna be booze. Like that's
all anybody needs.
All that anyone cares about.
And Deji is probably gonna be the best dressed man there.
Who?
Even besides, I said Deji Giwa is probably gonna be the best dressed man there.
I might show you up, dog.
You could try it. I mean,
I might show you up.
You could try it.
Well, you have to look good for the vlog that weekend anyway. So
I mean, that's a given, but usually when I come to weddings, I come correct. But the last wedding, since it was one of my mans, I had to wear what he gave me. But I still tried my best to make it look good. I'm not saying that I'm the most attractive man, but I'm saying I can wear a lot of things. That's all I'm saying.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I was just saying something and it came out of my mouth. I don't know.
He basically just said what Will Smith said in Men in Black 1. The difference between me and you is I make this suit look good.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's basically what
there was a lot of men who wore the same tuxedo that I did, and they looked equally as good. They did, I
don't think Will Smith said it in an offensive way. I think he was just
exactly. I'm not saying it in an offensive way. I'm just, I'm one of those people.
I'm saying.
My sister says it all the time. You wear stuff that doesn't make sense, but it makes sense on you. And I'm like, yeah, that's my thing. I wear whatever the hell I want, and somehow it still looks good. I don't know why. I really don't know. It's like a gift and a curse, Sometimes I put on orange, and then I'll put on like teal.
The worst color of all time to wear, fucking orange, bro.
Why?
Yeah, orange is so hard to match it with, dude. If you want to do something else, it's just like so bright.
The thing is, you don't match it. You just wear whatever the hell you want, and then it works itself out. But anyways, that's what's happening.
Or you could just not give a shit. Like,
This is an awkward. Orange is an awkward ass color to me to wear. But I feel like some people can wear it, other people can't. I'm just saying.
That's how I feel about the color green. Like honestly, like a dark forest green.
Yeah, forest green.
Oh, I love forest.
I love forest green.
I feel like for me, it just makes me look like, I don't even want to say darker, but it just doesn't go well off my skin.
Makes you look like Gumby. It's okay, bro.
Huh?
It doesn't compliment you.
Sure, that's the word. Thank you. It does not compliment my, because with me, they'll say that I don't know if I have, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I feel like I have dark undertones. Sometimes I feel like I have yellow. Sometimes I feel like it's just
brighter colors on more dark-skinned people work better, Charles, like orange, for instance.
Charles, this is where I educate the royalty that because of the melanin in my skin, it's so versatile that you get so many different undertones. You got to let me finish, man. I was going to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because we do have some.
I was just trying to simplify it for him, my bad.
Yeah, you're right. You just
it was a crazy build-up.
It was a crazy build. You just got to realize that we're not just speaking to our people. We're speaking to all people. You feel me, Charles? If I was in the chair, I would grab you and be like, look, Charles, it's not of the culture world. You know what I'm saying? There's people that are non of the culture that we got to speak to too, You got to put a hand on their shoulders.
You're right.
And you got to take them along for the ride.
You was giving them the ESPN breakdown of how it all works.
Yeah, I was trying to get on my Chris Broussard, Chris Berman,
my bad,
Stephen
brother.
A. Smith, whoever you want to go, you know what I'm saying? But it's whatever. It's besides the point. So today, on this week of the Suburban Kings, interesting topics were brought up before this podcast. Rachel brought up how today marks 4 years, technically, for the people who went to college and graduated in 2017 of May, that you have now been in the real world, quote unquote, then you have been in the real world longer than you have been in college. So I guess that makes some people, or I should say the majority of people, feel very old. I don't know why, because we're 26 and I feel like
it's not so much, for me at least, it's not so much like that milestone that makes me feel that old. It's that not only have I been out of college for 4 years, now my younger cousin is graduating college. And then our younger cousin is graduating high school. So seeing them hit these landmarks is what makes me feel old. But yeah, my cousin Sam, who I talk about him, not all, but enough that, whatever. She's graduating college and she's starting med school in the fall.
Go ahead and get you a check, girlfriend. Go ahead and get you a check.
My other cousin Zach is graduating high school and he committed to Emory. They're growing up, and so I'm like, wow, if they're this old, how old does that make me? Also, they're just doing such cool things and putting me to shame. I used to be the gold, not the golden child in the family, but I was I did college in 4 years. I got 2 degrees. I have a great job that I love, and now she got accepted to every med school she applied to.
And that's a beautiful thing.
It is, but I'm man, you have to put the rest of us to shame like that?
Ain't no shame. Man. Y'all family. If she wins, you win.
That's she fucking wins though. You know what I mean? She's going to med school.
First of all, let's just be real. Some people are built for school. If you want to go to school for 10 years, go ahead. You can win the whole mother effing. You can win the whole mother effing lottery. I salutes to you. Just ask me whatever you need. If you're trying to have a turn up, if you need me to invest in your business, just call my line. I got you. But I don't want to go to school that long. Yeah. I'm still thinking about if I want to get my MBA. I mean, yeah, I'm probably going to get it, but it's it's a reluctant, I'm going to go get it. You know what I'm saying?
I should.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Cody's company, once we get married, will pay for me to go back to school. So I'm
okay, but see, that's
I'd be stupid to turn that down. But do I really want to go back to school? Not really.
Rachel, do you feel old that you're getting married?
Yes and no. It feels like a very mature thing to do because it is. But because of who Cody and I are and how we like are together, it doesn't feel like that old. Like it just like it makes sense. It's like the next step. But like it's kind of weird. Like all of a sudden I'm gonna have like a different last name and I'm gonna be someone's wife and I'm gonna have a husband. Like that's kind of weird, but that doesn't make me feel old because I know there are people out there. There are a lot of even our friends are like, wow, like you're getting married really young. And I'm like, who gives a fuck? Like, why would I wait to get married? Like it's
not a waiting
game. Inevitable.
I think people are just saying that you are getting married early because I mean a lot of people are trying to justify the reasons why they're not in a relationship or the reasons why they choose not to fully commit in a relationship. And so whenever they see people happy and in love, they kind of want to dictate that, right? That's what a lot of it is. Even when you're in a relationship, right? A lot of the times when you break up with somebody, it's not even because y'all don't necessarily complement each other. A lot of the times is that one person gets to this stage where they feel like you need to move to the next level and the other person is like, we don't need to move at that speed because everybody thinks it's a competition. So that's why I ask, because it's like I wouldn't say that you're young. I mean, you're 26, like 26, 27. I mean, people got married when they was like 22 or 23 or 24.
People get married when they're 18, shit.
So I mean, at least you know yourself. At least you're not getting married as a kid, right? I mean, you'd hope that you've done some work on yourself and you know yourself a little bit.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm like getting married to the first person I've been in a relationship with, or we've only been dating for like I know people who've they started dating and got engaged and gotten married in less than like a year and a half. And I'm
that's wild to me.
That's
smartest thing. Or like girls I went to college with all of a sudden graduate college, have a boyfriend, get married, and like now they're getting divorced. And I'm like, maybe you don't marry the first person that shows you attention.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real honest. I feel like you can't marry nobody if you haven't known them for at least 4 years straight up. And that's, I mean, like in a relationship for 4 years. Like you need to put in time with me. Like it's not we have like even if y'all been on and off again, we need a consistent 4 years for me to figure this out, because in 4 years a person will really show you their whole ass. They really will. They'll show you if they're really like a person who's caring and kind, and because everybody want to get married, but like I feel like nobody understands what it actually means to be married. Like there's certain things that you give up understanding that it's no longer about you, it's about us. So like we always want to say that like and guys do this, right? Like woman, or I should say woman, you need to do this in order to make me happy. But like, no, motherfucker, you need to do this in order to make me happy. So it's like, as a man, you have to understand, damn, I really can't just be like deuce. Like that's one of the beautiful things about like being in a relationship, but you're not like married, you know what I'm saying? But you're working towards something, right? Is that you don't have to communicate everything. If you go to work and you go to the gym, guess what? You don't have to tell your girl that. But if you're married and you don't come home until 10 o'clock at night because you ended up staying an extra hour later, and then you went to the gym to blow off some steam for 2 or 3 hours, guess what? You got to explain that shit to your lady. And you know what? I don't envy y'all. All me. So I'm just joking. True. But there's a lot of obviously marriage is a beautiful thing. Besides like the love aspect, it's like y'all are choosing one another, and y'all usually when you've gotten married, right? I don't even care if like our divorce rate is high. That really means that y'all have been through some like shit. Like y'all were at points where y'all really didn't know if it was gonna work out, and y'all pushed through. Y'all been there when the other person was striving and the other person was not where they wanted to be. Like that's what it is. It's like you was there, you was down, you was in the trenches. That's why I'm in the trenches, relax. You was in the trenches, relax. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's like, it's weird. That's why I'm like, damn, like it's weird because you start to see it and then like you're like, damn, maybe I am getting old. Because I've gone to more weddings in the last couple of years, but I myself don't feel old. That's why I'm like, damn, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird because it's like, you think that's such a mature step, And then you're like, I can't even think about being there at that moment. But then you're like, damn, is life passing me by? But then it's like, don't touch. No, I'm playing. I don't know. I feel like it's cool though. You know, I like seeing my people get married. So I just always have to ask because I'm like, okay, so you're getting married. That means that y'all have had some real ass conversations. And I'm talking about like so like this is what I need in order for me to like fully flourish in this relationship. You've had like the conversations of like, look, motherfucker, if I'm down and out and like you do this shit to me, I'm just gonna shut down completely. That's not about happiness. That's not about like, if you want to be here, you're gonna have to realize there's gonna be moments in this relationship where I am not gonna be somebody you like. And you have to figure out how to just be there with me through it. Some people are willing to take that. Some people are willing to take that cost, take that risk. Other motherfuckers say, yikes. Like if Austin had the shirt, yikes.
Yeah, like you guys have found a way to come up with dealing with each other's, I guess, things that are negative about each other and still find a way to love each other. And that's what's beautiful about marriage.
Exactly.
You come up with, you make the ultimate sacrifice for someone else. Yeah. That's kind of what marriage is. That's what I like about
relationship
marriage.
And you think your partner is perfect, no, it ain't gonna work out.
It's not. Honestly, the real testament of to show how much you really fuck with somebody is if they down and bad, do you run or do you stay? That's really all it is. If they run, they're not for you. If they stay, all right, you know you got a real one.
Yeah.
That's it. Because it's easy to love somebody when things is good. It really is. I feel like that, like we always overlook that shit. But when that shit is hard, like I'm seeing your ass 24/7 in a pandemic. Your ass is depressed. Your ass is mean. And I'm not just talking about like, you know, for Rachel. I'm talking about if it's Cody, because you know, sometimes guys, we get caught up in our head, right? Because we be thinking like the world is out to get us. And sometimes we take that out on our lady. But since we're a progressive podcast, I should say your significant other. Sometimes you do that. And you know, your significant other will feel some type of way when you start being mean to them, right? But yeah, that's, man, I'd be like, hey bro, just, that's why I be saying maybe I'm just, you know, a spectator for now. But you know, that's my journey. That's my journey. But as I look back in life, I just am always so happy that I lived it the way I did. And I'm talking like this because we were talking about feeling old. And that's not the only reason why I feel old. Why do I feel old? Because now I can't get drunk anymore. I've come to a conclusion.
Like you actually
when did you make that
not get drunk, or you shouldn't get drunk anymore?
I can't get drunk anymore.
Okay. Okay, mijo.
What brought you to that conclusion?
So lately I've just been noticing that like my tolerance has just gotten so much lower. Like I'm talking like baby. And if I don't pace myself, I'm asleep within 2 or 3 hours after drinking.
Boy. It'd be like that. You got to pace yourself better and you got to hydrate better when the older you get.
That's it. You know, I'm just realizing that, you know, I used to be not a tank, but I used to be able to drink a little bit. Now I'd be like, hey man, I don't need no shots. Just make me a quick mixed drink real quick. I can't even remember the last shot I bought, bro. That's what I'm trying. I know we're in a pandemic, but I can't even remember the last shot I bought.
That you bought for yourself, or that like you just like someone else bought for you and you had in general?
Question. I think I bought both. I can't even remember.
I had one a few weeks ago. It wasn't great. It's not
enjoyable.
Like it's a commitment. Now, like if you're going out and you're taking shots, you are committing to a certain level of drunk.
Yep.
You're committing to staying out till a certain time, and you're committed to feeling some type of way the next morning. Like you're making that commitment. Whereas like, you know, in college, if you're out taking shots, you know, you might just be a little hungover before class. You might not make it to class. Like now it like, if you're hungover, like that'll affect your next few days in the plan.
Yes.
Very true. Why? The hangovers are not easier the older you get.
Oh,
man. Oh, that shit's rough, man.
I'd be waking up and I'd be like, oh, damn. Time to go to work.
Yeah, I'll wake up, I start work at 9, I'll roll out of bed at like 9:15, and I'm like, well, here we go.
Yeah,
and then I just sit downstairs.
Okay, so here's a question. What's one thing that you've gone by consistently that you've seen change over the years that makes you feel old? So it could be a building, it could be like a neighborhood, it could be like a football field.
Well, like since my parents moved, I don't drive past like the schools we went to anymore. Like where they used to live, I would drive past the high school and I would drive past Canton and I'd be over like by Ridge Circle. So I don't see that as much. Like I was running in my parents' neighborhood today and there were some like signs in people's front lawns of like a 2021 like Savers graduate lives here, and I was like, oh,
that was weird.
That's weird. That was us 8 years ago. Now I'm like,
wait, we've been out of high school for almost a decade?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 10-year reunion's coming up in 2 years, bro.
Like that'll make you feel old. And then like,
yeah,
I was like, and like it's even, I think the things that make me feel old are like the things that I'll casually like chat with people in conversations about. Like I was talking to like Cody's aunt about like glasses and like where, you know, to buy affordable glasses and the best vision insurance. And I was at a party a few weeks ago, like in April, and I was talking to my friends about taxes, like, and we were like just chatting about filing taxes because, you know, we had a friend got married and then him and his wife had lived in 3 different states and she doesn't get, you know, a W-2, she gets this and like all of this. And I was like, oh man, that must have been a bitch. Like, did you have to like pay? Like, and we literally talked about filing our taxes for like 30 minutes. And I was like, we're literally at a party. Like, why are we talking about, like, we could be talking about everything else. We're talking about, like, we're not this old yet. Like, we're 26. Like, there's no reason for this. Like, that made me feel really old. Like, just like, I guess
talking about taxes,
the weird conversations that you can have with people. Like,
yes,
my dad was always one of the people, like, even just like at Jewel, he could have conversations with anyone about everything. Like, about like the stupidest shit, like about types of bread. And like now I have those conversations and I'm kind of like,
I was about to say that. That's why I be feeling so old, bro. I be just talking to people. I'd be like, how about that? That's crazy.
Like talking to my mom's neighbors about like gardening. I don't give a shit about gardening, but you know what, let's talk about your petunias and let's talk about my parents.
Your petunias.
Like, let's just chat about it. Because I know it's an annual. I know it's okay in full sun, but just do well in part sun. I don't know. Tell me about it, Janelle.
I knew I was getting older when I started having conversations with like my sister and my brother's wife's sister, and like the way that they view like social media and how you have to like flirt through social media and like leave like subtle cues and everything so you can
the whole last thing.
Yeah, basically the game of social media. I was like, hey, look, ain't nobody doing all that, bro. Like, I don't know what type of man is fall. And they're like, you'd be surprised. And then she was like, I take 100% of the shots that I know I'm gonna make. I said, hold on. That's how you communicate. I was like, no wonder people be getting on dating apps. I was like, because if it's that simple, I mean, you don't have to do much. But I was like, y'all don't talk to nobody in person no more. And they'd be like, nah, I'm afraid of rejection.
I'm thankful that I'm in a relationship and didn't have to like do like online dating or like any dating apps or anything like that. Because
I I feel like they're exhausting, honestly. I don't even know why I feel like they're exhausting. Because I feel like they're a very disingenuous way to meet people.
Yeah.
And I understand why I understand why they've become like strictly like hookup apps, like, to be honest. I'm not trying to meet nobody. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not trying to meet nobody online.
I'm trying to meet the love of your life. And
I'm not trying
tell
to
your grandchildren that you met their grandmother on Tinder.
No, I'm not trying to have that be my story.
It's so it's just a ton of work. Like, I, talked to my friend Maddie, and she's like, oh yeah, I was talking to this guy and we met up and then this, but like I texted him this, so like, is the ball in his court? Is the ball in my court? And she's like asking me these questions, and I'm like, Maddie, you understand I haven't been single since I was 19, right? Like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to talk to boys. I've just had to talk to a Cody for the last like 7 years.
That's
like,
funny. So you wait, Rachel, you saying you got no game right now?
Not now. No, I used to.
You ain't got no game. So you saying
hey man, we ain't getting people in trouble.
No,
Stop.
we're not getting,
man.
Hold on, Charles.
No,
this is a good
hypothetical. Rachel, just plead the fifth.
No, there's no plead the fifth scenario. So you and Cody go out, night on the town, right? Date night, whatever you want to call it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got your little I call him freakum dress on. Cody got his whole little fit on. Y'all having a good time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all dancing, y'all drinking, and then it gets to the night where you like, all right, Cody, I'm tired of you buying me drinks, or like you're spending too much. Let's see if I can pick up some free drinks. So now it's your time to stretch your stuff, show what's good. Cody's there, he's good. He already got it. He know what he's gonna get into at the end of the night, so he's not tripping, right?
Yeah.
But now it's like, all right, Rachel, we finna need you to do that. Do what girls do, and that's finesse these dudes. At least
finesse.
I never. This is the thing. I never learned how to do that because I never had to do that. I never had to like flirt with it. Like, I was in a relationship since before I was 21.
Oh,
so I never was. It never like. Apparently, when I'm at bars, I just have like "fuck you" written on my forehead, because people just, even if I'm not with Cody, before we were engaged, so there was like no ring, like boys just didn't talk to me. Like, I literally must have I must have smelled bad or something for the last like 10 years. But like, I've never like that. Oh my god, that makes me sound like so sad. A guy never offered to buy me a drink before in my life.
Okay, so then I'm gonna ask you: do you have an intimidating posture when you're at the bar?
Oh, I most of the time look like a huge bitch.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It's all about guys don't like going up to women that look mean.
Yeah, I feel like
saying Rachel has resting bitch face, Dage. That is an insult.
Wait, hold on. I didn't say that. Hold on.
No, I get that.
Come on, man.
No, this is the other thing, is because I am in like that like stable position. I'm probably like the annoying protective friend that is like guarding and looking out for my other friends. So they're probably like looking at me as more of a watchdog than anything else, like someone they have to get to get like what they want to get to.
See, so Rachel, you made that hypothetical very boring. Okay. What I was expecting is that snap of your fingers, yes, I can pull whatever I want. That's what I was expecting. But it's fine.
We've talked
You're
about
happy.
My confidence.
I was just saying,
no, it doesn't. It's not.
Yeah, you're right. I was just interested to see if you feel like you still have game, because I feel like everybody has game, right? I feel like we all do, right? Because
I'm sure I probably do. I just haven't had to flex it in a very long time.
Okay, that's valid. That's valid. It's very valid. It's very valid. Because if you didn't have game, would you still be able to turn Cody on? That's how I like to think about stuff. Like, if there's certain things that you do in your relationship, then you still have game.
Cool.
That's it. I'm just saying, do you think you have game to pull a complete stranger? Because that's a real subtle art. Not a lot of people know about it. It's a real subtle art. Yeah, I feel like everybody,
like a reasonable like not totally out of my league. It would have to be, like achievable.
Yeah, of course. We all have that, right? Like that's the thing. I'm not gonna go up to Meg Thee Stallion and try to pull her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Whoa.
Actually, hold on.
When would you ever be in a scenario where you could do that to Meg Thee Stallion?
Hold on. The only reason why I'm saying that, right, is because I don't have the type of money that Meg Thee Stallion has. But from a looks perspective, why would I not? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Meg Thee Stallion has her own money. She doesn't care about another dude's money.
Yeah. But most of the time when women make money, they don't mess with dudes who are broke because they don't understand money. Like women do, like, and this is why I'll give women all the credit in the world. Women will get to a certain like level and they won't date below their level. Just knowing that because they've already done it and they understand like the difficulties that come in that. And they're just like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. So they'll really just stay at that level.
Like level up.
Yeah, they'll either stay at that level or level up, which most of the time, women being as smart, 99.99% of the time, if you look at any women, most women, I don't care if they dead ass broke, they level up in one way or another. Like it's either a 1-for-1 or they level up. I find it very rare where a woman like downgrades, if that makes sense. Like she shouldn't be with this dude, but like he just loves her the right way.
The guy is settling in that case, or that the girls.
No, the women. I feel like women settle more times than men do. Is what I'm trying to say.
But like settle like at a pretty comfortable level, not like settle.
Correct, because women don't. What I'm trying to say is that women won't settle. I'm saying a Meg Thee Stallion is not going to settle for like a fry cook at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? She might not even settle for a financial analyst at Motorola. You know what I'm saying? But she'll definitely settle for like investment banker making like $300K a year because it's comparable, right? She's making millions. He's making $300K. But the fact of the matter is, pretty solid dude, makes his own money. Yeah. It's just now it's like the qualities. And I feel like women do that more often than not because women are smarter. Men tend to look.
They don't have to think with their dick, man, like most men do.
First of all, women have a higher libido than men. So let's stop that narrative. Okay.
But I'm saying guys are more oftentimes willing to settle with someone who's just hot who offers nothing versus women. That's just from my analysis.
Okay, that's fair. I love.
Is that not a fair analysis?
No, that's fair. I was gonna say that like made me think there's.
No, Deja, you're cutting in and out again.
Oh, everybody froze. I'm out again.
No, you're not. You're still in it.
I'm out again.
No, you're not.
No, you're back. You're back.
Now he's frozen. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm gonna continue what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I was gonna say is that on TikTok,
I'm frozen again.
There's been it's literally just me. That on TikTok there's been like a surge or like a trend of guys saying like, oh, like this shit went down because like I wanted it to go down, basically. Like, oh, shut up. But then girls are coming back and they're like, guys, if she is fully, manicured and is wearing like a matching set, like this bitch knew what was going down. Like she let everything happen. Like you didn't put those thoughts in her head. She planted that shit in your head. And I was like, oh, absolutely. That's true. 100%.
I can't hate on the gang. I can only respect it.
It's true though.
Yeah, but
like a woman is never going to just like go into a night and just be like, you know what? I don't want to hook up with anyone. And then a guy like really changed her mind. Like a girl goes into a night like, you know what? I'm going to get some tonight. And then she does. Like it is achieved because she let it be achieved.
As it should be.
That's all I'm saying. And now he's frozen.
But technical difficulties again. So, Rachel, I knew I was old when.
Yes, because they have all the power. In that sense.
My man. I was gonna say I knew.
Dropping like.
It's so funny.
Oh, I'm.
Oh my God.
I knew I was old when someone texted me ASL and I thought it stood for American Sign Language. They was like, no, that means funny as hell.
See, that's the shit that I don't know.
Like, that's the shit where I knew I was just like, what? These kids are going crazy with abbreviations. That doesn't even make sense.
Yes. Like, some like, I feel like I know like what things mean because I'm on TikTok, but like some shit, I'm just like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
You need to abbreviate something with fucking 6 letters or whatever the fuck. I can't do it. People be abbreviating full-blown sentences with everything. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe that's the way of the future.
Like, you don't need to abbreviate shit. Like, you're not paying for anymore. You're not, you know, dealing with the T9 keyboard on your phone. You don't need to abbreviate that shit. Just write out what you want to say.
Let me ask you a question. How often do you use emojis when you're having conversations with people?
Depends on who it is in the conversation.
Have you ever had a whole conversation with just emojis?
No, that's disgusting.
No, I feel like I've seen like younger people who I know and like younger cousins just text all just with emojis.
Oh, I'm sure like my like, young cousin.
It's crazy.
Does that. I'm sure she does. And I'm sure she thinks it's the funniest thing in the world.
We're about to start speaking like Egyptians with hieroglyphics, just emojis.
Like emojis are there to help enhance the message, not to just be the message. You know what I mean? Like everyone, if it's just like a look, like a
certain emojis do convey a look, convey a message though.
But like you can't have a full-blown conversation in emojis.
No.
Deja, what's on your most recent emojis? I feel like you'd be throw the eggplant emoji out there.
Wow, you're trying, dog. You're trying, but I'll look right now.
Just playing. No, I mean just when you're talking to your girl, spoiling her.
My most used one is the sunglasses, the laughing emoji, eyes, and then the shoulder shrug.
Okay. Mine is laughing, and then the sobbing, and the heart eyes.
Let me see.
The reaction where it's just like.
Yeah, but if I'm talking to my girl, it just depends what we're talking about. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because
fried eggplants.
Charles is nasty.
And then I really like the side eye one, like the nasty one.
Oh yeah, I do this one a lot too. The thinking one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I apparently use the drooling one a lot too.
My top 3 are the sob laughing one, the side laughing one, and then the prayer hand emoji. But
that was fun. They were all funny. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would say that like I don't use emojis in a dirty way because I'll just text it out. But you know, that's the silver in my tongue. You feel me?
Hypothetical.
All right, hypothetical. Run it.
You had to pull some game off of only using emojis. How are you doing it? What emojis are you throwing out there?
Okay, give me context. Give me context. Like I'm just trying to pull, like strictly having a conversation.
Like she knows what it is. Like you pretty much. Yeah,
okay,
no. You started off trying to get some, but you only have to use emojis.
Okay, so first one will go emojis with the hearts, then drooling, and then the one with the then the next one would be the emoji where it's the face where it's the squiggly lines, but it looks like it's like I'm sick type of, you know the ones I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that'd be the first one. That'd be the first one, but it would work because she'd be like, "Boy, you playing? Stop!" Or she would do the eyes, right? She would do the eyes. That's when I hit her with the sunglasses, the demon emoji.
Demon emoji, eggplant.
And that's it. That's smooth. I tell you that we go to. Then she'd be like, then she hopefully would hit me with that peach or that apple, and then I'd be like, I would do the emoji with the guy who's running. Come through. I'm telling you, man. Don't let
Listen,
don't let nobody know I'm actually nice, because I'm not nice.
That's funny.
I have no game. No game.
Let's see.
Absolutely none.
I would have started out probably with.
Can't pick a woman from nowhere.
I mean, she's gotta be feeling you at some point, even if you just throw that shit out there. I can't be like these reckless dudes in the Instagram DMs getting exposed.
Simpers. That's what it is.
But you gotta start it off with the eye emoji, with the eyes looking, and then probably throw like the smiley face with the hearts on it, the hard eyes. Throw that out there.
See, Charles, you're a lot more sweet than I am. See, like I was like smooth with mine. You are more like,
oh wait, are we talking about like just like a stranger or like?
But then Cody? No, it's probably a girl. I mean, you could do that with Cody too.
Because like Cody would just need to send like. I was saying like the okay, and then that would be it.
In a hypothetical, when you're trying to do something, throw that out there. Then I would probably escalate. Or maybe I
just have that much game that all I need to do is that and just.
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead. Talk your ish. Talk.
I'd probably lead back to her saying some other stuff, and then I'll probably throw like the little smile and dude looking this way like that. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Where it has his eyebrows looking to the side, but it's like the smirking face.
Yeah.
You throw that in there, demon emoji with the tongue. Then you throw the tongue out there. And see what happens. Come on.
See that tongue?
Come on,
Charles.
Hey, I'm all about that life. I'm just saying. Come on,
you could be about that, but I personally, I have to be like, okay, I have to know you first. I can't be just doing.
But you think I'm just gonna give head? She gonna do a drive-by on me? Just get her pussy ain't lead? Like, come on, bro.
Some motherfuckers is like that. Charles,
no, not everyone's Taylor from Brilliant Idiots, man. Get that shit out of here.
First of all, Charles, you just said it. People be simping. Dudes would just do that because they think it's going to lead to something, knowing damn well the girl's going to be like, nah, go ahead. You can eat me out. All right, I'm good. Bye. That's it.
This is where I saw this week's episode going.
If you're messing with a girl like that, that's crazy. Like, I'm not.
What you mean?
I would still do it out of just, the promise I had made, but.
Okay, but like if you're saying you wouldn't like get your dick just because you could, like.
No, I mean we wouldn't even have to fuck there. It was just like just acting like she ain't gonna touch my John.
But it's like
it's just kind of crazy.
If it was reversed, you would do the same thing.
This is me personally. I wouldn't even realistically. I wouldn't even. That's a way. I wouldn't say it's a waste of time, but like I'd be like, yeah, this is not. Like at that point, I'm like. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? Like
if you're not going to go for it, like why?
Yeah, exactly. I don't need no.
9 times out of 10, if I'm doing that, it's not going to happen. There could be one anomaly out of the 9 times out of 10, but.
Right, my point. If I'm going to do it, we're going to do it. You feel me?
That's how you get from A to B.
That's how I start the foreplay off. I mean, that's all it really is.
That's the foreplay. But like and I was watching a TV show, they called it the before foreplay. You got to do all that smooth talking. You got to do all the whining and dining. You know what I'm saying? Because all that stuff entices the one. Let me stop talking, man, because I'm giving y'all all my. I still, you know what I'm saying? I can't be doing all this because people are going to be expecting so much of me, and like I'm a black man don't cheat over here, so I'm in these streets faithful, like my man Jehovah.
Man, don't even shout out Jehovah. I remember being in your house back in the day. You used to see him outside, like nobody answered the door. Bro, stop it. Stop it.
You opened the door. You opened the door for Jehovah's Witnesses.
No, you gotta hope they don't see you looking through the blinds. Like,
yeah.
Like
he sold me. Deck, like they didn't see me. No.
To be honest,
he sold me. We ain't gonna open the doors to.
Those old ladies literally talk your ear off, bro. Like
that's why you don't answer.
Like, okay, yeah, damn. I'd be like, how do you have that much time in the day?
You could just be like, you know what? I'm a Satan worshiper. I'm good, thanks though.
Praise Satan.
Yo, crazy. Yikes.
But like, you
No,
probably
this
could,
is a
you know
house
what I
of
mean?
Satan.
Yikes.
That's
Saying
crazy.
that you're like a witch or something.
They'll be running for the hills, low key though. They'll be running for
and
the
then
hills.
they'll never come back again. Look at problem solved.
Either that or it could lead into a long conversation trying to save you from your own sins.
Well, then you could just keep going on about how, premarital sex and abortions and how many you've had, and just then I'm sure at some point they'll just get scared and run away.
I thought I could have been saved, but it's been about my 15th abortion I've had so far. So I don't know if you guys want to try to save me or if my soul's even worth saving.
Yeah.
That's great. That's wild. That would probably get the message across.
No, they probably still try to save you. No. So you probably just have to slam the door.
They're like fucking Chick-fil-A workers, dude. Damn it. Going above and beyond. Trying to save people and convert them to Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, but I'm not riding with that. If a girl's like, oh yeah, come through and da-da-da, I'm not riding. No offense. You got to give me some. Now, and I'm not trying to sound misogynistic, but like that's a very maybe it's because I'm not a selfish lover, but like that's real.
True. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't just even want to get my dick sucked. I'd rather just fucking hook you up too. 50-50, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got a problem if that's what happens, but
hey man.
I believe in equal rights and equal opportunities for everyone.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm a giver, you a giver. You feel me? That's all I'm asking. Let it be reciprocated. Why is that a problem? Why that be a problem? A problem.
You gotta reciprocate the positive energy.
Man, it's the golden rule. Treat others how you would like to be treated.
Oh, this podcast took a turn for the best. I don't know how we ended up here.
I really feel like this is every episode, it's just
every episode we end up in a completely different time zone. That's where we started. It's what keeps the people coming back.
Exactly.
True, and listening.
Exactly. Because we have real conversations and funny ones at that too. Because I was like, hold on. Ain't nobody ride through the streets just to get a plate, just to get a bite of that plate. You feel me? Think about that realistically. Let's just be real about it. Is you going to a restaurant and are you paying for a meal? And then after that, you don't pay your server?
Hey man, it's coronavirus time. It's rough out here, bro.
Honestly,
it's a whole pandemic still, dog.
I feel like people, because of Corona, have lowered their standards because they've been so lonely. But that's another thing. I don't want to get into that because that's not my business.
I got an idea for a new TV show.
Okay, what's the TV show?
It's gonna be dudes taking girls out on expensive dates, but they just dine and dash and leave them there to pay the bill.
That'd be hilarious, yo.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
I gotta use the bathroom.
That'd be hilarious, Charles. Hell no, that should be hilarious.
Oh,
I can see it now. You could be like, oh, I just have to hit the bathroom real quick. As you hit the bathroom, you just hit the dip. The girl's waiting like 20, 30 minutes.
That sounds bad. That'd be crazy. That's a hit. That's a hit right there, yo.
Because after 10 minutes, they're gonna be like, oh, his stomach must be upset. But after 20, they'd probably be like, wow, did this dude just leave me? And you know what would make it funny? You know what would make it funny, Charles? If the dude's order was way more than the girl's, bro.
Yeah, my man went ham. There were like 3 entrees. Oh no, that'd be crazy.
That's the dumb humor I need, man. That's the dumb humor I need.
How do you think that would be received? Like, Rachel?
Not well.
would that be funny or would it just be bad?
It'd be bad.
I mean, it's bogus because you should never stand up anybody for a date. But at the same token, that's just good comedy. That's like hilarious.
True.
I mean,
no, you know what show I missed?
I mean, like, come on.
The other day. I missed fucking Silent Library. You remember that shit?
Silent Library was
oh my god,
hilarious.
yeah, I used to love that shit.
So funny. Like the old MTV, just like stupid dating shows, like fucking Next and Room Raiders. Like that shit was funny.
Yeah. Room Raiders was wild.
No, we grew up on good television, man. We grew up on some good television. Eliminate, y'all remember that? Oh my god, that used to be hilarious.
Next.
Blind.
Next.
What was the one?
Girls see you from the bus, be like, next. You'd be like, damn. I can't even say
Yo, Mama was hilarious, especially when they brought their mamas in, and then they would have to.
We're not there that I'm.
We had so much good TV, man.
MTV2 and MTV2 used to be slapping. VH1
oh my
used
god.
to be slapping.
Comedy Central used to have roast when they used
These
to
kids don't know nothing about no Flavor of Love.
Man.
No, I Love New York. Come on, man.
I be thinking about how I used to like. That's probably why I don't like watching reality TV now, because I'll be like, this was a terrible influence on me. This was probably the most savage I ever was in life.
Guy Code used to be lit too.
Oh yeah,
Guy Code.
Guy Code, yeah.
Girl Code was decent, yeah. What other shows was there? Jerry Springer.
That's a classic.
Maury.
When you were homesick, yeah.
Yeah.
You are not the father.
Fear Factor. Low-key, I used to laugh so hard at Fear Factor. I don't know why.
No.
Joe Rogan is be funny as hell on Fear Factor.
Man, he would be so blunt, like, why the hell are y'all people doing this?
He'd be rough as hell.
Like, and when you look at it, bro, it was only like $50,000, son. Like, it's like, and that's you only have the chance to win $50,000 or like $100,000. And I used to be like, so y'all eating God knows what? Y'all chilling with massive Madagascar bugs. Y'all jumping and swimming in depths of water that I don't even know. I was like, all right.
And a sarcophagus of cockroaches and every other crawling bug in there.
Okay.
For 30, can they do it for 30 minutes? Like, who the fuck?
Or eating raw like bull testicles, or I used to be like, what the hell is going on, bro? Or 100-year-old fermented eggs. I used to be like, I know your stomach was not correct. I know y'all was on the toilet for probably the whole entire week.
That's crazy. Good times, man.
Great times.
Good times. We some older, mature people now, man.
No, there'll be better
reminiscing on the good times.
I feel like
TV entertainment.
Yeah. I like getting older because the laughs that I have now are so much harder than what they used to, and I feel like it's because I understand how important it is to like just enjoy where you are in life and like enjoy whoever wants to be surrounded by your presence. So like it's more genuine now. As before, I was like, oh, I'm trying to get you to like me, or I want you to like this version of me. Now I'd be like, look, man, my name is Deji. I talk a lot of shit. Sometimes I'm insensitive. I'm a sweet guy sometimes, but you know, I'm always charming. And you're gonna like me regardless.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Jesus
Christ. Oh, we had Soulja Boy, Young Draco, before anybody even knew who Young Draco was. And he was a legend in these streets. Tell him about him, Soulja.
I think it's time for outros.
Oh, it definitely is.
I'm tired.
I'm tired as well.
Shout out to Big Gucci Soulja though. Hold it down. Got another hit out here in the streets.
When Gucci was fat, the younger generation won't even know, bro.
No. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even have like a nugget of wisdom to drop from this week's episode. It
was so jam-packed of wildness. Another typical supporting king.
I would say, even though we're old, we're still not that old. Does that make sense?
I would say, as we get older, keep doing the things that make you happy.
All right, that's a good one. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it out like this. In the wise words of one of my childhood idols, young Draco, Soldier Boy. I look in the mirror, I say, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? I turn my swag on in the mirror, and I say, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. Whoa. I turn my swag on. I keep it lovely. Royalty, just remember to turn it up, up, up. Yeah, we getting money.